Hey, everybody. Hello, come on in. Thanks for joining us for our weekly wholesale meetup. Today, we are going to be playing with the new Lavinia release. It's not even up on the website yet. Am I correct in that, Emily? It's about to be up tomorrow. We're going to have it up, but it just came in the warehouse. So I had a chance to play with it, and I thought you guys might like a little bit of a sneak peek. So where's my square one? Let's kind of shift gears and use some inks on it. I'm going to use my Distress Oxide inks. Again, making sure I'm just wiping everything down. This one, I might, if I wasn't on camera right now, run it under the tap just to rinse it out. Just to make sure I don't get any crossover onto my next project, any crossover of the color. But I know you guys will forgive me if you see a little bit of purple on there. Okay, get that out of the way. Close that out before I dry it out. And there we go. Okay, so let's give our inks a go. Make sure that's cleaned up. And you want to make sure it's dry when you're using it. Your little gel presses. Still have my green on there. You want to make sure it's dry just because, well, you don't have to make sure it's dry. It could be a different technique, you know, if you have moisture on there, whether that's left over from your baby wipe or whatever, take a print and see what it does, you know. Or add a little spritz to a water-based product. It could turn out quite cool. You never know. So here we go. Let's do a little bit of something with, I'm just using some of my Distress Oxide inks. Pop them around, and I'm kind of trying to not overlap them really, just so that I don't cross the colors over. So I've got Spiced Marmalade, Abandoned Coral, and we'll use a nice picked raspberry. Scrap piece of paper. And let's just roll it out in some different directions and see what kind of look we can get here. All right. And we could always just roll off the excess if we wanted to. And get it smooth. It looks like there's hardly anything on it, but take a look at this. Look at that background. So I don't know if the camera, it does look like a sunset. Emily just said it looked like a sunset. I don't know if the camera picks it up. Maybe Emily can tell me if it has the like oranges and pinks and everything. And of course you can keep it more kind of like an ombre look. This is just such a simple way to apply these inks. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than this. Go up this way. Let's see. Did we get a little bit more variation? Ooh, there we go. Some pinks and whatever. But let's take this guy and see what we can do. See if we can get a little stamped effect on here. Or stenciled, I guess, effect. Just by layering this on. Let's see what happens. Yeah, the ombre was nice. Oh, look at that. So cute. So there's a little bit of color in behind on our petals, but much lighter than the background. So why don't we take this and turn it into a little bit of a card. We'll take some of the stamps, some of the sentiment stamps from Lavinia. And let's go, this is the little happiness one. And where is my stamping block? Okay. And I'm going to take some Versa Claire in Glamorous. And stamp it and just repeat these around and make a little bit of a background. What brand is this? Stamping platform that I was using the gel press on. Is that the question? This is just my Nelly Stamping Buddy Pro. I'm just using the front piece of it. Multi-use. But I mean, you could use any piece of plastic. It's just so that you can adhere your gel press to it. A piece of glass is something that I've seen a lot of people use. So we're just layering these on here. And then I stole the love from With Love in this set. I just snipped it in half, kind of repurposing it. Love and happiness. My close friends just got engaged, so this will be a nice little engagement card for them. Okay. And why did I cover that up? I love this little kind of background effect. And kind of fading it out as it goes along. Looks nice. There we go. So I'll show you. Look at that. Cute little card. We can trim it up. Kind of tropical, but I think a little bit more classy than the like tropical, you know. You know what? It's too late now. I trimmed it, but I almost like, I kind of love seeing the kind of a little bit wobbly edge. I might in the future leave a little bit of a white border on that just to show off the wobbly gel press edge, something different instead of just straight lines all the time, you know. Trim that up. Now I've taken from the same press, we can just steal a little bit more color, a little bit more of the color that's going on there onto a scrap. We're still picking up kind of the print from the stamp. There we go. And we can stamp our sentiment on there. Use my stamp press from Studio Light for this one, just because I have it handy. And a little sentiment from, where are you? There we go. Just when I'm about to give up, that's always when I find it. A little sentiment from one of the older pink ink design stamps. This is from the Fuchsia Flora series. And I'm going to say, let your dreams blossom. And we will stamp it with the VersaFine Claire, and that nice red. Perfect. Okay, now I'm also going to take that same Versa Claire and just kind of darken the edges of this card to really finish it off. Tie that red in. Lovely. Finish those edges off. And it just kind of makes it pop. Easy peasy. Then trim up our little sentiment. Do the Versa Claire pads foam? I don't find that they do. I've never had one foam on me.
Oh, are they?
Are they foam? Yes. Yes, they are. So then we've got summertime. And tie that orange in there. Perfect. I just had a card base. There we go. And just toss it on there. Finish it off. I should be using foam pads, but they're not right in front of me. So I'll use this. Yeah. I love the Hunky Dory foam pads in the larger sizes. I basically, if I don't have them in front of me, I don't waste my time with the dinky little ones anymore. Oh, well, obviously I use them for smaller things, but for a full sheet, it's just so much sturdier with the nice big Hunky Dory ones. Okay, there we go. And our sentiment, I will use a foam strip here. Trim that in half. Pop that on. There we go. Lovely little card with for just being a flat card. It really gives us a lot of dimension using kind of that repetitive stamping technique and then the different layers with the stamp and different layers of color. Tons of fun. Thanks so much, guys. Happy crafting. Bye.